Hello. We wanted to talk really quick about this workout plan we were doing. That was man, it was horrible. It was freaking terrible, and we're not going to name any names.
I saw some results out of it.
Yeah, because we were lifting weights.
There were some aspects that were a little like, what the hell are we doing?
Look, this was before I was really serious about all this. This was before, I got really serious about it about 5 or 6 months ago, and then we were serious. But before that, we were saying, oh, we need to get back in shape. We need to get in shape.
Yeah, I didn't get serious till 2 or 3 months ago.
Right.
And I'm learning a lot. I'm not going to say I know a ton about anything. Okay, but some of the experiences.
Man, we did some stupid shit.
Yeah.
On that. I mean, here's my philosophy on certain movements in the gym. All right, if you can accomplish the same goal with a simpler movement, then why aren't you doing that? Let's take, for instance, if you want to work your glutes, or let's say your quads, okay? Then, especially if you're a beginner, why are you doing a Bulgarian split squat, which is when your foot is up on the bench and your other foot is down on the ground, and you're lunging that way, in a deeper lunge? That form is just crazy, and it's really hard to get right. So why aren't you just doing a regular lunge? It accomplishes the same thing. You're firing up your quads and your glutes, If that works for you, then keep doing it. But we had the pleasure of doing this freaking workout plan, man, that had us doing
I don't even
the
remember.
stupidest stuff.
But I don't remember what my favorite exercise in that plan was called either.
I don't remember what it was called. I remember what it was.
I remember what it looked like and how dumb it was.
Let me try to describe this. You sit on the ground, flat on the ground, not on a bench, with the barbell, you try to get the barbell across here, and then you roll it up to knee level, and then you stick your crotch in the air.
Roll it up to your hip. You roll it up to your
your hip or your waist,
your hip,
right under your belly, basically.
And you just
That was it. That was really it. That was a hamstring movement.
Laying on the ground with the barbell.
And we're in the middle of the gym,
across your bladder,
with dudes and girls, everybody you can imagine walking by, And I try not to pay attention to people in the gym, but God, that was so. Talk about make you feel stupid as hell.
Yeah. Now we do another dumb one called spider curls.
I like spider curls, man. Look up spider curls. You get your freaking biceps.
Spider curls is good. We like spider curls right now, but it's funny because you gotta use.
You have to use the preacher curl.
Preacher curl backwards. Yeah.
You gotta use the preacher bench.
So people kind of look funny at that too. Yeah.
If you're on the preacher bench and you're you got your arms over it like this, and you got your chest and your stomach up against the flat part of it like that, yeah.
Yeah.
You turn that bitch around so you're hunched over like this, and your arms are hanging straight down. You curl like that, and you can't move there's no movement in your elbows. It really fires, man. I love that movement. But there are complicated moves that once you really get used to working out, if you're an absolute beginner, and you know your shit about, you go and you do a 5-day split. Let's say you do chest and bicep on Monday, right? You don't have to be doing freaking incline, cable, freaking triple sow cow. Forget that, man. Do bench press, with dumbbells, because you'll feel it more. You'll get more symmetry with dumbbells, and you'll feel it better. Get a better pump. It'll just be a more effective movement with the dumbbell. Better range of motion. You don't have to go freaking crazy looking up the weirdest movements that you can find.
Yeah, don't try to lift out of your league, if you're a beginner, just do beginner movements,
There's nothing wrong with, sometimes we work out and we have been, we've been working shoulders, and I'm not very strong right now, so let's say I'm using the 60s for overhead press, and I wind up doing a drop set, maybe even a freaking really hardcore drop set, drop it down to 50s, drop it down to 40s, hell, drop it down to 30s, even 20s. You know, you might be pushing up the bitch weights, but like, if it's working for you, who cares what other people are thinking, really?
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
You know, and
And don't work. I mean, this is for a different video, but don't go in there and work freaking chest and bicep every day.
yeah.
You hog the bench.
You need to have recovery time. You know, if you want to
Yeah.
make them gains, you gotta let your muscles rebuild, right?
Trying to
You
make them
break 'em-
gains!
You break them in the gym, you rebuild them at home.
It's true. And please don't do freaking ridiculous movements. Don't find workout plans that have stuff like you gotta do calf raises on a freaking, like, upside down or some shit. Why? Just do them right side up. It's so easy. It's so much easier than people make it out to be. So, really, going to the gym, it's not rocket science.
It's not.
And you don't need to use a workout plan that makes you do this stupid shit. So, shy away.